Every relationship has something far greater than what we realize. Each relationship forms a third entity, something that has an energy of its own. This is not just a reflection of both parties involved. It has its own distinct personality, its own challenges, its own purpose. It's alive, mysterious, and profoundly impactful on the relationship. When we enter into this cosmic dance, we are stepping into an intelligent field that operates on its own terms. The understanding begs the question, how can we approach relationships with rigid expectations? Disappointment arises when we resist the natural flow. By surrendering to its mysteries, we open ourselves to deeper growth and connection. Thank you for joining me. My name is Vani and I am the Tarot Tatler. Thank you for your shares, your likes, your comments and your subscriptions, Taurus. And your first cut out, Taurus. Justice, fairness, balance. This talks about finding your inner balance, Taurus. Finding what your makeup is all about and extending that outwardly. Now this might require some kind of fairness in the legal system, Taurus. Whatever it is, Taurus, you are hoping that this fairness brings in the change that you are looking for, something that turns things in your favor. Now the energy that balances you is the Lovers. This talks about a choice, Taurus, something that impacts you on your life path. This is talking about understanding yourself enough in order to be able to have a connection with others. Now whatever this change involves, Taurus, with the Wheel of Fortune, whatever this fairness is, it helps with whatever your choice is, whatever the Lovers represents in your life. Now in your fears is the Four of Wands. This talks about home, your family, foundations, Taurus. This talks about building solid foundations with not just your inner world, but your outer world as well. Maybe building that firm foundation with this love connection. Now with the Lovers, we are talking about some kind of sacred union, Taurus. This is some kind of soul contract with the Lovers and the 1111 card. This is something you are fearing, a deep connection that, wow, you are fearing that foundation, Taurus. Maybe fearing how you are going to be able to create it. With the Four of Wands, it's going to require you to be receptive to those around you. If you feel that you are not heard, then listen more. It talks about making the changes within yourself in order to be able to see it in your outside world, Taurus. Wow. With what you should know and the Nine of Cups, whatever this justice and fairness represents, Taurus, it's going to bring some kind of wish fulfillment. Now this wish fulfillment has the greater good attached to it. This is not talking about looking at your own needs. This is looking at things with a global fairness, Taurus, with the Nine of Cups in the best interests of all. Wow. In your hidden position, Taurus, is the Ten of Cups. This is an influence that grants your wishes. And this is because of allowing that selfless act, Taurus. The selfless act at looking at justice with the eye to fairness. With the Ten of Cups, we're talking about Jupiter lending its magical influence to allow for expansion and growth, something that you are going to be able to share with others, Taurus. Now this sits in your hidden position, this fairy tale, this divine love. With the Page of Cups as your current environment, Taurus, we're talking about something that reaches you, that talks about emotional growth. Now this might be something that may be a dream or an artistic expression, Taurus. This might be you creating something with fairness in mind. A new beginning in love, perhaps. Wow. With the Tower. In your current environment, Taurus, this talks about a sudden, unexpected ending. Something that changes your environment. Something that changes things so that when you look at it, Taurus, you feel as though it's happened for you. Now the energy that balances you, Taurus, wow, what it is just a little message, just a little beginning. This is some kind of good news, Taurus, something that talks about loyalty, practicality, something that's going to show you the way forward in some way. With the Hierophant in your physical world, Taurus, we could be referring to you. We could be referring to you as a source of traditional knowledge, maybe reaching for spiritual guidance, Taurus. With the Hierophant, we're talking about some kind of contract that might be binding, something that might be traditional, something that's attached to your home, or this sacred connection, Taurus, the one that's in your mind space. With the Ten of Wands, this is something that weighs you down in some way, Taurus, but it weighs you down because this is a test of your personal accomplishment. This is when challenges show up, requiring you to balance your energy and focus it on where it needs to be focused. This is allowing you to take on extra responsibilities, even though it may feel as though you are not capable, Taurus. It's testing your resilience. This is something that's attached to the sacred connection. With the Nine of Pentacles, we're talking about very single energy here, Taurus. With the Nine of Pentacles, we're talking about an energy of being independent in some way. Maybe expressing yourself independently is what changes everything, Taurus. In your hidden position, seeing that whatever life has brought your way has brought it in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune. This is telling me that you have recognized the cycles of life and the transformative energy that it brings to you as regards to your Ten of Cups, as it regards to your independent viewpoint, perhaps, Taurus. Now what brought you here, Taurus, is the Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment. Wow. Now Taurus, you might be on your Eight of Cups journey right now, considering what makes you happy. This is something that has followed you along, having your wish fulfillment in many forms. But it was because, Taurus, you were willing to give of yourself. You had a global perspective, finding that balance, Taurus. Funnily enough, it's finding that balance that brings the tower down. Being guided despite what happens, what changes in your current environment, Taurus. You have attained the balance through something that brought you wish fulfillment, something that filled your cups. Now the energy taking you forward is a new beginning. This page brings with it a solid offer, Taurus. It may show you the direction of what needs changing. It also provides the roadmap of where that new beginning is. With the Queen of Wands, Taurus, we're talking about an energy of a queen who is at her creative peak, someone who's fearless, someone who's an inspiration. Now this is some kind of new beginning that's going to require you to be creative, Taurus. It's going to require you to be fearless, to take that step forward. It's possibly going to require you to have some kind of contract signed, Taurus. Something that may relate to a home. With the Seven of Wands, it is an energy of something you're going to have to create, Taurus. With the Seven of Wands, this talks about some kind of spiritual influence that is attached to something you are creating, Taurus. This energy allows for you to be unconventional in some way. Now at this point it is demanding some kind of refinement. Now what you should know, Taurus, with the Six of Swords, is because you were able to attain that wish fulfillment in some way, as it appeared in the physical world. Your cards don't want to go. With the Six of Wands, this could have talked about a trip, Taurus, something that you had to do on your own. Now this could have been a trip in the mind, finding that calmer space, something that gave you peace of mind, something that brought in wish fulfillment, Taurus, or something that brings in wish fulfillment. Wow, with the Six of Swords. Despite what your fears may be, Taurus, you are going to be able to find that oasis where you are able to create, feel as though you are favored by the universe in some way, feel as though you are seen and heard. Now, your outcome, wow, Taurus, that new beginning isn't just in the physical world. It may not be something that's just material. This is an emotional beginning, Taurus. Something that allows for your Two of Cups. Now this is a union in love, Taurus. This might be a friendship, an understanding. This talks about selfless giving, trusting. Now, this is what is going to be required of you, Taurus, in order to experience this magical love. You'll be tested by power struggles that ask you to make the changes within yourself. Now, because you are perfect mirrors of each other, this is going to be something that's easy for you to do, Taurus. And then being able to see the reflection back at you with the Page of Pentacles. Wow, that's what that messenger was carrying, Taurus. That messenger was carrying a message that related to true love. Now the energy balancing you, Taurus, with the Four of Cups, this is an energy that has you feeling as though you might be bored or discontent in some way. It's going to be the energy that rules you. What you have to find within it, Taurus, is the energy to be able to support any relationship dynamic. This talks about something that is not your usual cup of tea. Whatever this new offer is, there's going to be huge differences, perhaps. Now, Taurus, while you are sitting in that Four of Cups energy, you are going to be surrounded by soul family that play a very important role, and that is in keeping you receptive so that you don't slip into that boredom or discontent. They're going to test you with unconditional love, Taurus. With the Five of Swords, what it allows for, Taurus, whatever it is you are creating, is going to create some kind of personal transformation, something that invokes your creative genius. This could be differing ideas, conflicting ideas, perhaps, Taurus, something that leads to physical and mental activity that is allows you to perhaps explore more further than where you have explored before within something you have created. And what it does, Taurus, it allows you to examine these ideas, these thoughts, these inspirations from a place where you feel protected. You may be protected in some way, Taurus. This is the chance to recreate yourself in some way and put yourself forward through something you have created. Now, what you should know, Taurus, with the Six of Cups, wow, we're talking about some kind of cosmic love. This is a profound soulmate, Taurus, one where you feel you have been with each other forever, maybe someone from your childhood or a previous lifetime. It represents the invitation to be generous, to make adjustments and compromises in order to create the balance and harmony that's required by this love, this magical Two of Cups, Taurus. With the Seven of Cups, it's going to come to you as some kind of emotional choice, Taurus. Something that gives you the illusion of choice. Something that allows for wishful thinking, perhaps. But know, Taurus, that if ever you are presented with a choice, with fate and destiny, you will always make the right one. Now, the card under the deck is the Seven of Swords. This talks about refining your mind. Now, this tells me that being honest with yourself and others is going to be tested, Taurus, because this is a card of illusion, deception, not knowing. It encourages you to live free from ego and interact with spontaneity with whatever comes forward, your true and honest self. Taurus, I hope you enjoyed this tattle. Until your next one, bye for now.